And this is why we pulled over at 10 o'clock this morning to prep the pork.
Operation Don't Get Bogged is about to be underway. Bryce has gone into the bush to take some photos of them, and I keep yelling out to him, and I'm like, be careful, because I'm pretty sure it's like a mum and calf, and I don't want the mum to get angry. Okay, wish us luck, or wish our arms and our muscles luck. We're going to be struggling tomorrow.
We might just have to put a few buckets in now and wait for the high tide later on. Good morning. Well, I said goodbye to my parents this morning and some family friends, and we are on our way back out to Gunn Point to go camp on the beach. We loved it out here a couple of weeks ago, so we thought we'd head out there again. We are loving it up here at the moment. We've got some posts we're waiting on, so why not go kill some time down the beach?
We had a thought to extend our stay at the Free Spirit Resort, although we were getting quotes of $89 a night to extend. So we thought, no, let's go stay on the beach. It's free, it's so beautiful, and it's midweek, so hopefully it won't be too crazy out there. Getting out to Gunn Point is pretty easy, although the corrugations for about 2 kilometers are fairly rough. Okay, so we have arrived on a very high tide, and there's a couple of little, what would they be, like inlets?
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to get through at the moment. We might be going back on the beach a bit, finding a different spot.
Well, we've done well. We've just gone for a little walk. We've got a frisbee, a golf ball, and a tennis ball. How good is that? We've got some sports to play later.
So we just got out the car and had a little bit of a walk just to see what was free down the beach, and also how sloppy it was to get through like the little inlet there. Seems pretty fine, so we're going to give it a go. Alrighty, we have found an awesome spot on the beach. There's actually plenty of room down here at the moment. It's not too busy. We were more just worried about where the tide is coming to, and then looking at the tide times for the next few days, and for when we leave in a few days' time, if we're going to be able to get out from the inlet, because the tides are moving a bit up in the days. Is that the right word? A bit later in the days. But this should be a really good spot.
Now that we're all set up, we've got our shades up, it's time for a bit of smoko, and we have been well and truly influenced by our friends Alex and Aaron from Now and Ever. We were on the phone to them the other day, and apparently they were doing iced coffee slushies, and they were using this Coco Bella, and it's a coconut water coffee latte milk concoction thing. Anyway, we're gonna go tuck into one of these for a bit of smoko. Alrighty, do a little taste test first.
You're not having any juice? He's so hyped up because we're on the beach. Anyway, back to the coffee latte, coconut water concoction.
Health and wealth, hey?
Pretty good. Now for all you SA people, it's not quite Farmers Union iced coffee, but it's probably slightly healthier, or a lot healthier. How much you want?
Yeah, that'll do. Cheers. Yeah, very refreshing. Give it a try.
At Gunn Point, you'll notice that lots of people on the beach have their shades out. It's because you get absolutely smashed by the sun here in the afternoon. So we can put these up in the morning and then drop them down this afternoon when the sun comes in and it gets really hot. I mean, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning and we're already sweating up a storm. So good luck to us later.
Like Chelsea was saying, the afternoons get really hot here when you're getting smashed by the sun. So we thought, why not bring the ocean to us? Because we can't swim out there. Let's make a little pool. Game plan is dig a hole that's big enough for 2 of us to swim in, chuck a tarp down, and then fill it with water.
You said swim. Are we like doing laps in here?
Yeah, maybe.
What a shame, we only have 1 shovel.
You're on bucket duty.
Oh,
bringing the water up.
Should I start getting them now?
No, you only do 1 trip and then they'll just sit here full.
Exactly.
Your turn.
Thanks.
Tag.
Oh, the shovel is actually quite heavy. Oh wow, it's solid.
You're doing great.
I don't want to wreck it. I know there's a system here. That good? And we just putting it around?
Yeah, just around.
You can turn the camera off now, Bryce.
No, this is good. All right, we're gonna have 10 minutes unedited, just Chelsea digging.
Some people might like that. Girls at work.
I like it. Keep up the good work. Need to get you a lollipop. You'd make a good council worker.
Well, here is our $25 tarp from Bunnings. Bryce has dug the hole, with my help, of course.
What I should have done is hired a little 1.8 tonne machine. Would have dug this in about 2 seconds. Instead, it's taken about 20 minutes.
We made the pool a smidgen too wide, so we're just backfilling a little bit now.
Making Chelsea's side a little bit skinnier.
Okay, wish us luck, or wish our arms and our muscles luck. We're going to be struggling tomorrow.
We might just have to put a few buckets in now and wait for the high tide later on. Sweet.
I just have to make sure not to spill half of the content of the water out before we get there. That'd be a bit disappointing. What a workout.
Nice work.
First 30 litres.
Nah, 45.
Oh, what are they?
15, or maybe 40 litres.
Because I lost some water on the way.
But 10 trips should be about 400 litres. So we might wait until the tide's a little bit higher. Should be able to fill this up in no time. Might just have a little splash pool today.
Yeah, just enough to...
Don't spill it! Alright,
Sorry, it's
swap it over.
heavy. Sorry.
There goes another 5 litres.
That wasn't 5 litres. Gee, yours had a bit of sand in it if we're getting real technical here.
Now the lap pool isn't quite ready, but it does make a nice little paddling pool. What do you reckon, Chels? In your hop?
She's slippery.
It's pretty warm in there.
It actually is a little bit too warm.
Yeah, we need some fresh water in there in the morning and overnight cool temperatures, and that'll be a perfect little spot. What do you reckon, Chels? Pretty good?
It is actually a really good idea. We just need a little bit more water, but I'm not prepared to walk out 3 kilometres to the ocean.
Yeah, it is a long way out there.
Are you coming in, Pup?
In your hop.
Come in.
He's thinking about it. Go on, okay.
You probably saw the way I slipped in.
Gossy.
Come on.
Nope, ain't gonna do it. Alrighty, check this out. A couple of nice rump steaks for dinner tonight.
Thank you.
No worries, enjoy. It's still mooing, just how you like it.
Apparently they get some little whiting off the beach at Gunn Point, so I've got my fishing rod out. While it's high tide this morning, gonna give it a go.
Well, isn't this refreshing? High tide means it's going to be a lot easier to fill up this pool ready for today.
How's your morning workout going?
Good, going good.
Or you can have a bath after in the little swimming pool.
Well, there you have it. 27 buckets later, we've got our own personal pool ready for the day.
It is so nice in here. We kind of overflowed it a little bit when we both hopped in, but we've got another 3 buckets up there that we can always chuck in later.
But the good thing about overflowing, it means the water is chock-a-block.
And it's really nice and cool as well. I don't know what we'll be thinking later this afternoon, if it's gonna heat up, but at the moment it's nice.
At the moment, it is so good.
we'd just like to say a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Blue Eddy. If you've been following along for a while, you would know that we've been using Blue Eddy products for the last 5 years. Blue Eddy specialise in portable power stations, and what we've got here is the Elite 200 V2. Now, we don't have a huge power system in our caravan, so having a Blue Eddy on hand is perfect for us. We use our Blue Eddy unit to charge phones, work on the laptops, use our induction cooker, but the main ones for us is the Starlink and the air fryer. We love cooking, so what a great lead in to today's lunch.
Alrighty, what are you whipping up here?
So we've got cranberry sauce, camembert, turkey, and we've got some puff pastry in the freezer. We're gonna whip up like some bougie scrolls.
Oh, a little bit gourmet, I like it.
So I've made up our gourmet scrolls and they're ready to pop in the oven, but we're just waiting for it to finish preheating. So on preheating, it's actually using 1300 watts. Because of its compact size, it actually can live down my side of the bed and you wouldn't even know it was there. It's not getting in the way, but we can whip it out when we need to or plug an extension cord in to run our different devices.
The Elite 200 V2 portable power station has a whopping 2073 watt hour capacity, a 2600 watt inverter. It has two 240 volt chargers, two USB-A, two USB-C and one car outlet. You can charge this unit in multiple ways using 240 volt AC, 12 volt DC as well as solar power. This unit, when connected to AC, can charge from 0 to 80% in 65 minutes and a full charge in 1.5 hours. It comes with a 5-year warranty and a 6,000 plus cycle life. This unit also connects to the Blue Eddy app, so you can monitor how much power is coming into the unit as well as going out and change some settings if you need to.
Alrighty, so I think the scrolls are done and it's gone down about 25% in 20 minutes and it stayed at about 800 watts for the cook.
Looking good.
Hopefully they taste good because they smell amazing. And this is why we love using the Blue Eddy to power our air fryer. You just can't replicate puff pastry in the Weber. Well, we're going to tuck into these before they get cold. If you'd like to get your hands on an Elite 200 V2 or anything off the Blue Eddy website, make sure to use our discount code or you can head to the description below the video for more information.
How about this for a bit of princess treatment, right? So Chelsea goes, oh, the sun's getting me a bit. So I've put the awning out and you got a heap of protection. How good's that?
Yeah, Bryce reversed it up and I was like, keep coming, keep coming.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now you're in the shade. We can hang out here all day.
And I'm not gonna get burnt.
Now, last time I got this out on the beach, it ended pretty badly. And you'd think I would have learnt my lesson, but I haven't. So, hey, Juice, you want to go for a ride on the skateboard? Want to go for a run around? Let's go. And just for good measure, I'll get Chelsea to drop that video just up here so you can have a little gentle reminder of when I face planted the sand. Fingers crossed it's hard enough here that it won't happen again. Come on, Juice, let's go. Alrighty, it's pack up time here at Gunn Point. First thing to go is the pool.
So many times over the years we've seen people that make like seats in the sand or pools or something like this and then they don't backfill them after. Well, we're going to do a pretty good job of backfilling and that way somebody else doesn't have to deal with a hole on the beach. Check out the sky. It's been so humid and sticky this morning and I think that's why. Look at that big front coming over. I mean, I don't know if it's big, but there's a little bit of something on the radar. Looks like the wet season.
Well, I think that front's coming in. Anyway, we're gonna go hook up The game plan is today is reverse up onto max tracks, and then we can cruise straight onto the hard sand.
So Bryce told you his grand plan not to get stuck this time. I think we'll be right. Especially if we get a bit of rain, it's gonna really harden the sand. All right. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, probably there.
Yep.
Operation Don't Get Bogged is about to be underway. I don't think you're gonna have any issues this time.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So we learned from our lesson last time, we come in a little bit more prepared.
We've had some lovely people down the beach as we were leaving offer us some crabs. So they were actually catching these ones just out the front here. I think they were dropping nets at low tide. So we've got, I think there's 4 crabs in there. So that's gonna be afternoon tea for today. Bryce is just gonna quadruple bag them because he doesn't wanna have to have stinky crab in the fridge.
No way.
Do you want me to, should I get a bowl?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's just gonna keep piercing it, I think.
Yeah. All right, first stop after getting off the beach is the car wash.
You don't like the car wash? Now that we've blasted the beach off the car in Caravan, we are heading to a camp that we found on Wiki. It's called 5 Acre Family, and we're here for the next 2 nights and our last 2 nights up in Darwin. We probably won't film too much over the next couple of days because it is purely just getting some last minute chores done before we start heading south for a little while. We have just checked in and first impressions is this is a really nice spot. So we have an unpowered site and it actually comes with water, which is a very nice surprise because lots of unpowered sites also don't come with water. So I can smash out some washing while we're here for the next couple of days. They've also got like a playground if you've got some kids, nice big grassy open areas and a swimming pool that we're able to use. We really needed this swim. We felt so hot and sweaty this afternoon after packing up on the beach. It was so humid. Even though we had that big like rainy front come over, it was so sticky. Well, check out afternoon tea. We've got some blue swimmers. Now, I reckon these ones are a little bit different to what we're used to. They're a bit more spotty than like the South Australian ones we're used to catching, but I reckon they're gonna taste just as good. I know I'm gonna get questions where I got this from. It's from Shein, or you can get it for eBay, probably any like reject shops and stuff, but it just helps the flies. Unless they're really nimble flies and they get up under the table. What are you doing there?
Bit of crab on cracker. Bit of seafood fancy sauce as well. Goes down a treat.
Oh, lovely. Juice. Come on, you want to try this? Oh, you like it now? No. You're really not sure, are you? Nah, babe. Bryce. Just a little bit back. That's better.
Creek. Directions to Pine Creek. We are on our way out of Darwin and heading towards Pine Creek this morning. We are going to hang around in Pine Creek for a couple of days and do the south end of Kakadu, and there's a few waterfalls that have opened up and things like that, so we're going to finally try out the bottom end of Kakadu.
How's the priorities? We're literally just stopped on the side of the road in a little parking bay because we need to prep tonight's dinner. We were in the car and I was just randomly like, oh no, Bryce, you haven't prepped the pork.
I know, I forgot to do it this morning. I was supposed to just get the pork out, get the skin drying, salt it, get it ready for later on. So
we can do a pork belly in the air fryer tonight.
You ripper.
We've just checked into the Lazy Lizard in Pine Creek. So we're staying here for the next 3 nights at this stage. Like Bryce was saying, so we can explore the Kakadu National Park. This caravan park looks quite lush and green. I like it so far.
Yeah, great start.
Alrighty, and we are looking for site number 7, which is just down here. After we checked in Pine Creek, we are on our way out to Umbrawarra Gorge. Umbrawarra.
Yeah.
We think we're saying that right. It was about half an hour from Pine Creek. We've started on bitumen and now we've hit the dirt. It's not too corrugated, it's not too bad. Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes to go. Fun safety, baby.
Lathering up, bit of zinc, ready to go. So after about 30 minutes, we are at the gorge. It's a 2-kilometre return walk. There is swimming, but early on in the season, so we're not really sure how much water's around. We're going to take a towel, we've got some bathers. If there's swimming, we're going to swim. If there's not, it's going to be a nice walk anyway.
There is a campground just near the gorge here. I think it's like 100 metres away from the walk. Doesn't look like there's heaps of room for like big rigs, but if you are just in like a swag tent, rooftop tent, might be a really cool option to stay here for the night.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd really want to bring a big caravan. The road isn't in amazing condition.
Lots of big dips.
You can definitely do it, but it's just probably not that great. Now there is also a 500-metre return which is wheelchair accessible, but I reckon you're probably going to need an off-road wheelchair.
Are these speed humps? Or are they water diversions?
No, I reckon it's just where it's blown out a bit.
Oh.
Want to make sure you've got an off-road wheelchair ready to go.
So don't bring your electric scooters or skateboards down here. Well, we have just spotted some water. It's not really flowing, looks slightly stagnant. Let's hope it gets better the further we walk into the gorge. But if not, it actually isn't too hot today. It's a lovely like 27 degrees out here, which is a lovely sign of relief because when we were at the beach the other day at Gunn Point, we were sweating it up. If you wanted to go for a swim, you totally could.
Very unexpected, and it's worked out good because we had no expectations and we're a little bit blown away. Nice work.
The walk's kind of officially finished, but you can just keep walking up the creek as much as you like. Well, this gorge was such a surprising stop. We just found this one on Wiki Camps yesterday and thought, why not? Let's go give it a go.
Yeah, so if you're in the Pine Creek area and you've got an extra day, make sure you come stop by out here. It's worth a walk.
We pulled over on the side of the road because we've spotted some buffaloes. Bryce has gone into the bush to take some photos of them and I keep yelling out to him and I'm like, be careful, because I'm pretty sure it's like a mum and calf and I don't want the mum to get angry. How'd you go?
Made some friends.
Didn't get charged by a mum buffalo?
No, they were gentle as.
Did you get us some content?
Yeah, I got a couple videos up close. Got a pat as well.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Liar.
Would I lie about that?
Yes.
All right, you got me. And this is why we pulled over at 10 o'clock this morning to prep the pork. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic.
You have nailed that.
I'm pretty happy with myself.
All right, we'll catch you in the morning.
Catch you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching another video. If you've liked this one, make sure to hit that like button, drop us a comment below. We will be continuing on at Pine Creek next week and exploring the Kakadu National Park. And as always, a massive shout out to the guys that give us a super thanks. So thank you to Mrs. Ankles, or Jen, Nigel Loz, Kimmy V, Jerry and William, Michelle Flemmett, Saz Van, Fred Zephyr, and Mrs. Ankles again. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you next week.